Maryland sports fans, there's only one sports book in the great state of Maryland with over 50 years experience booking bets and supporting customers. Betfred Sportsbook at Longshots is now open and is the only sportsbook in Frederick offering cash betting on football, basketball, world soccer, and more. Visit the Betfred Sportsbook at I-270 and MD-85 in Frederick, right next to Longshots off-track betting. Go to betfredsports.com for more information and your chance to win exclusive merchandise. Must be 21 or older. Play responsibly. For help, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Ron Coolen and you're listening to The Loud Spot with Sebastian.
Oh no! Oh boy! Ah, here it comes! The motherfucking Loud Spot! That's right, you're listening to the almighty Hot Zone! Doing the intro to the Loud Spot podcast! You're goddamn right! We're doing intros for podcasts now! And if you don't like it, you can suck the entire circumference of my Wayne Tretzky with the squeals and the drops! P1E goes on till it pops! Cannonball, don't trust a cop! Johnny Spotswood just don't know when to stop! Yeah! And if you don't like it, you better take your ass up to the snooty box, cause this is the Loud Spot! Okay, see you later!
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Loud Spot. I'm your host, Sebastian Cosme, right out of Oklahoma City. Today we have a great show for you. We have Ron Coolen from Holland. What's up, Ron?
Hey, how you doing? Good to be here.
Absolutely, man. And we have Sam McIntosh, who's actually just in the same house as me in the other room. What's up, Sam?
Yeah. You owe rent.
So, Ron Coolen, man, from Holland. What is going on? So your music that you write, you just go by your name, Ron Coolen.
Yeah, that's right. I released my album under my own name, and that's where people can find me when they look for music.
No, I had Big Daddy Cool from Holland. That's what I found it under.
Big Daddy Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, never
No,
heard of that.
I'm joking. That's your new name now. That's
Big Daddy
thank
Cool. So you write music. Is this just like a one-man band kind of thing?
Well, it's a solo project. So I wrote all the songs, the music, and I played most of the instruments. Like I played drums, played the bass, played the rhythm guitars, some keyboards. And I knew that I was bad. I sucked in singing and I suck in playing solo guitars. So I needed to have singers and I needed to have players that can play a decent solo. And that's what I approached a number of guest musicians for. I found 12 of them, and I really wanted the best I could get. And so I was able to get to attract some great names, which I'm really proud that they're on my album. And but in the end, it's a solo project with many guest contributions.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, I was going to ask that. I was going to ask, are you doing all the instruments or is someone else? But obviously you just said that. Now, is there one, do you eventually want to put a band together if the opportunity arises to perform this on stage?
Yeah. The plan is to, maybe I'm going ahead, but the plan is to release the next album this year. And then the next year, 2022, when all this shit with this virus is over, hopefully, then I plan to form a live band and go out on tour. And I think I'm pretty confident that the singer will be Keith St. John, who is doing a number of songs on the album, and he's going to sing all my songs on the new album. Keith and I have, we've worked very closely together, and our cooperation is getting better and better and better, and more. And we both have agreed that the plan is to go out on tour. And so it'll probably be the two of us, and then we'll have to still find a former band that we'll be able to take to the road. So that's the plan, the next year.
Do you write all the lyrics for him, or do you give him any room to write his own music?
No, I don't. That's another thing I'm not able to do. I'm pretty bad at writing lyrics. So I'm writing very simple, very simple lyrics, and if I do write them. But I had one person writing some lyrics for some songs. That was a singer in my AC/DC tribute band that I was in.
AC/DC,
Yeah. I played in that band for many years, and we had a female singer, and she liked writing her own lyrics and songs as well. So she helped me in the beginning and wrote a couple of lyrics. But then when the songwriting progressed, and when I found some singers, like for instance Keith, then I sent him the songs, I sent him the lyrics, and then he said, "No, it's not my type of lyrics. I'm gonna redo it." And then it's completely up to him how he does it. And the good thing is, and that's the thing I learned from him is that he's able to catch a story in one sentence. Yeah, if I would write, I would say, "I'm going to the city, and I'm going to have a drink, and I'm going to the bar." And he's able to package the whole story in just one sentence or 3 words. It's just incredible how he does it.
So you do play on the album, right? Because it sounds like everyone else is playing, but you're not. What are you playing by the way? So we know what to listen for.
Yeah, I'm playing rhythm guitars. Rhythm guitars. I'm playing all bass, all drums. All keyboards. See,
so you didn't really go off and find a lot of these other people. It sounds like you do most of it, but there might be a couple of things that you might.
Yeah, but I'm pretty modest about my own contribution, to be honest, and I'm really proud of what the other guys did, because to me, what they did is that they, I was confident and I was okay with my own songs and my own playing, but when I added, all these solos to it and all these vocals to it on top of it, to me, all the songs became 2-3 times better. And so for me, the guest musicians have a lot of value in uplifting the song to the next level.
So when you go into the studio, do you play all the instruments? Do you record the drums and then record the guitar and then record the bass? So you do all the recording yourself?
Yeah.
Wow, man. That's pretty. See, and I saw on your Facebook page it says that you were a drummer in one band, a guitar player in another band, and so you're pretty well versed in all instruments except for singing. And dude, I can not only can I not sing, I also can't write lyrics at all. My lyrics are just as bad as yours, probably.
He has a hard time even speaking, so sometimes we have to put words in his mouth and be like, "Sebastian, you wanted to say this," and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's right." So.
Yeah,
everyone has his own qualities. So,
how long has Holland been shut down for? As far as with COVID and all that, when did the concert stop, or did they stop?
They stopped almost immediately in March, and they never. I think they never really. Well, there was at some point there was the opportunity to play in front of max 30 people, and there were some bands that organized a gig, and then they had 30 chairs. People had to sit. They couldn't walk. They had to sit. 1.5 meters apart, and then there were just 30 people in the room, which is boring.
It is. We had the Vital Signs and the Anchor. We put those guys together and we did a Halloween show, but we had to abide by the restrictions. But it really, as great as it was for the bands to perform, it just wasn't the same. There was no energy. It was all lost and especially these are hardcore metalcore bands where interaction with their fans and people getting rowdy and crazy definitely. And we had to be 25 feet from the stage. The first person they had to be 25 feet. So it sucked, but we wanted to give fans what they wanted to. So and as their booking agent, I'm like, yes, we're gonna do this Halloween show, and it's an annual tradition to do this called Spooktacular. So unfortunately, but it's not.
If people like it and if bands like to play it, it's fine because they should do it. For me, it doesn't work because I want to go 200% or not at all, and. So, I was actually when I released the album last year, that which was 2 weeks before COVID came. So it was the worst timing ever, probably. And the plan at the moment,
You didn't know.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know what would have happened, but I thought, okay, the plan was to go out on tour in summer festivals. So I knew immediately that plan couldn't go into the trash bin. And yeah, I decided to spend my time writing new music and not do things half. You know, if you would say I'm gonna tour in front of 30 people, you know, it's just not.
Yeah.
You know, you spend time, it takes away energy, it doesn't bring you anything, and so yeah. For me, what worked best is I spend time writing new music and recording new music, and you know,
Yeah, man.
postpone the touring.
Let's play Big Deal Dad, or what's this song? What's this song about? I guess I was going to say lyrically, but you didn't write the lyrics to this. So we'll just listen to it and we'll figure it out ourselves. Here we go with Big Deal Dad.
Okay.
There you go with Big Deal Data, Ron Coolen. Earlier, before you played this song, you were talking about some bands playing and like not in front of a lot of people. Well, I have a funny story about that. When I was in a band a long time ago, I screamed for a band, right? And as a screamer, you got to have a lot of energy. Our band had a lot of energy, or I was the only one that had energy. Well, there was like 4 people at the at the whole show to see us play, and one of them was my sister and her boyfriend, and then like their 2 friends that came. And dude, I was going all out crazy on stage. And looking back on that, I probably just look like a jackass, man. I might just look so stupid. The crowd's not into it. They're just sitting there looking at me. And I'm just running around stage back and forth screaming in a microphone. So
did you wear? Yeah, did you wear a dress or anything and use some stage presence?
I think I wore eyeliner. Probably had a bandana. I mean, I looked cool, but with the audience not into it, it just kind of looks silly. You know what I'm saying?
You know, one of the biggest things that with a lot of bands is the energy from your fans. Yep. Like you were talking earlier about, with the COVID restrictions and stuff like that, basically the energy's not there. And probably the only thing that I think, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion alone, so if you guys want to get hatred on this, send it all to Sebastian. But jazz, I think jazz or something like that would be the only thing where everyone could sit down and enjoy it, or maybe like oldies. I wouldn't even say oldies, but something outdated that you didn't really move to. Basically, you just kind of absorbed the music. Opera, yeah. So that would work. But if it's rock or metal or anything like that, I'm sorry.
Even hip hop, man. You got to move. Even with hip hop music, you got to move around. You know.
Hey, I'm dancing to
Cardi B.
I can't even.
Cardi B.
Well,
I don't know. I don't know who that is. That sounds familiar. Lil Wayne.
Okay. I don't know how to do it.
There's a little Windex that does that. You ever seen Lil Windex? Anyways, Ron, I gotta ask you. So, do you do a lot of podcast or radio type interviews?
Yeah, quite a lot. I get approached quite a lot to do that, so I like it. I love it.
And are a lot of them in the United States?
I think, most of them are in the Western Europe and the United States. Yeah,
because
many of them.
I was just thinking, Sam and I lately, like this week, has been mostly out of country artists that we've been interviewing.
That's your fault.
Yeah, I like to go worldwide, baby. You got to go worldwide, right?
No,
but I think it's just like musicians. We have all the abilities to record everything at home studio, and so is with making radio, making podcasts. Anyone can make a radio show or make a podcast.
Yeah.
Not everyone can make a good one.
Yeah, that's exactly. We say the same thing about bands. There's tons of bands out there, but there's not a lot of good ones. So, and what it is he actually had this all pre-booked and stuff like that. So we're wrapping up his bookings basically. Pretty much, it was from March 1st is pretty much the bookings that either have came in because we've had to pick and choose a lot. And so anyone listening, especially bands. Look, if it didn't work out some way, shape, or form that we couldn't get you on the podcast, we apologize. That's his fault. Wait, actually, you're probably over here.
No, I'm over there.
No, okay. That's his fault. Send all your hate and nudie pictures to him.
Send them to Ron. Overseas. Send them overseas.
Send them over.
Is your kind of music pretty big in Holland, like your style of rock music that you play?
I think the let's say there's a certain age group that I belong to. I was born and raised in music in the 80s. So there's still a significant group of my generation that likes my type of music. But I think the youth is much more into the new metal. What is it? New metal or dark metal or darker music. So I see that my fans and my listeners they're older. They're 35 plus, 35, 40 plus.
That's why I like it because I'm 38. That's why I like.
Exactly.
I'm 21.
Yeah, right. You wish you were 21.
I am.
Ron, when was the last time you played a concert or played a show?
That must have been February last year.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
What have you played in different? You've traveled around to other countries, I assume, right?
Well, but when I played with my AC/DC band, that was my last band I was in. We played, let's say, in the vicinity of Holland. Holland is not big, but it has a significant live scene with a lot of bars, a lot of clubs, and a lot of. So we moved a lot in Holland, and a little bit in Germany and Belgium. So there are many opportunities to play in a relative small area.
Yeah, Amsterdam, baby.
Yeah, you lots of clubs in Amsterdam, Rotterdam.
Literally just one strip, and it's just all clubs and fun stuff, Sebastian. Fun stuff.
Have you been there?
No,
I have.
I have not. I
haven't.
I feel like
I want to.
I feel like I've heard the name AC/DC before, but I don't know. Could that be a popular band name, just generally speaking?
Well, when we came up with the name, we thought we were original, and then when at some point we got a booking from a guy from a club, and he said that he was so glad that he finally could have the Australian AC/DC. Australian AC/DC. We're the Dutch ones. So when we started looking, we found out that there were a couple of other AC/DCs. So it appeared to be not a very original name, but yeah.
Yeah,
it's your tribute band, so at least they got the music. That's what the whole thing was about. So.
Yeah, and the tribute scene was huge over here, really massive. Everything was tribute bands because prices of gigs etc. They raised to $100-$150 a ticket, and then you are sitting in a huge arena looking at a screen, and there were so many tribute bands that maybe were even better than the original, and you could see them in a small club. So that scene was huge until everything was shut down, and every week, you could play every week.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, Sebastian and I, we're going to start our own emo night, Oklahoma. That's what we're going to do. It's just going to be emo music, and everyone can sing along, and we'll have guests come in, like Post Malone can come in and sing his Chemical Romance song. So it's actually that's very popular. So
is it really? I've never heard of that.
Emo night. And it has the little. See,
I don't know these things.
All right. Well, I can't talk too much. I do have him busy on TikTok, so.
I am. Ron, do you have a TikTok account?
No.
I don't blame you. I just started one. I'm having too much fun with it. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I do like it.
Yeah.
I just don't understand I don't understand it. What I should do there? I don't.
Just be goofy. Just be goofy.
Yeah.
Hey,
no, I'm too old for that shit.
He's goofy. What I do is I liquor him up, and then that's what happens. I liquor him up, and then I give him mushrooms too.
Oh yeah.
It's a blast. You didn't see the clown? You should check out the clown one. High as a kite.
If you could pick a show, totally not on the same subject, Ron, but if you could pick a show that stands out to you or an experience on stage that's one of the most memorable that you have, what would it be? Of
other bands that I watched?
Yeah, bands that you've done on stage, a memorable moment for you on stage.
It's okay. We're all night.
That's a good question. I know you're the best. I've seen so many bands and playing live, and a lot of them made a huge impression. And in terms of the big show, I've seen Rammstein.
Oh, I was actually talking about any memorable moments that you've had while you were on stage.
Oh, mine. Oh.
Yeah, yours.
It's when he was with Rammstein. You didn't know about that?
Yeah, you played at Rammstein?
He was the one that came up with the lyrics. Du hast.
Yeah.
That's it. That's him. That's him.
And the other one, what was it? Like,
Du hast mich.
Yeah. I don't know. I think first time I played a big venue, a really big venue, and then the experience you had of having this massive sound, PA sound and stage sound, and that was when I was still a drummer. And when you play small clubs, it's always difficult to get the right sound, and with drum where you feel the drums. And then the first time I played on a huge stage with a huge installation, a huge PA, I felt his drums kicking in. It was like I was going towards an orgasm there. It was incredible.
Now, do you wear in-ears or do you normally do the monitor? Well, probably at that time it was probably just monitors. It wasn't probably in-ears.
No, it was monitors, and now I wear earplugs just to protect the sound.
Oh, okay. So you don't use in-ear monitors at all?
No.
Did you start off playing?
I'm having a slight tinnitus, and I just don't. I'm a bit afraid of using in-ears. Because I don't know. It's
because you can turn them down very low to a normal decent sound coming through your decibel. That's what I was trying to. Thanks, appreciate it. I thought I was supposed to feed.
I get one thing.
I'm telling you, he's learning. That's what it is. But so you can turn them down to a decent, no different than an earphones. So, but what does matter is the fit. So if it's very loose and it still allows the sound of your kit coming through on top of the in-ears coming in, then it's probably not the best.
Yeah, that's it. It's coming in from outside your ear into, I've done that with drumming as well, but earplugs, I need to, it's the sound of a drum is so massive. And the cymbals, it's so loud that
Well, if you're the drummer, you're probably going to say, "You go off of my time, not your time, my time. Ready, 1, 2."
You should lead as a drummer. You must lead the band. Yeah.
Well, you're the timekeeper for the band. Well,
yeah, exactly.
But that's debatable because there are going to be lead singers and guitarists and bassists that are like, wait. We kind of control. No, whatever.
Yeah.
So
I'm used to control that.
Sorry. You've never played in the United States before, have you?
No.
Man,
would be a dream.
You know what's so funny is bands in America is a dream to play in Europe. Bands in Europe want to play in America. That is so strange.
It's what you can't have.
Yeah, it's always you want what you don't have, and. I love America, and I've been to America quite a lot, and I've been to gigs in America, and I love the venues, I love the atmosphere, I love the people, how they behave is not a good word, but how they respond to music, and in Europe it's more stiff, if you're in Holland, and that's also why I would like to go to the US, because people are, in my opinion, are much more responsive during a concert. And if you go to Holland, most people say, they're like this, saying, "Okay, you prove to me that you're good, and that lick, you didn't play that lick correct, I hear a mistake there." So
they're critical. They critique what you're doing.
Very, very critical, and you need to really convince people instead of, you go. I think you go to a live show, so why not, go in there, and
this next song we're gonna play plays tribute, I believe, to Las Vegas because it's called Sin City. Is that correct to say?
That's correct. That's correct.
Right. Let's play this song right now, and I do have some pretty good questions I wrote down. So we're gonna play Sin City right now with Ron Coolen. Here we go.
so loud. Pyrotechnic, magnetic. She gonna shake the ground. She got skin shows, dirty pose, sexy tramps chasing my guitar. Ooh, wet lips, losing grip, sinking ships on the boulevard. Anytime I wanna play, she could feed my drive. Ooh yeah, every time she gives it away, I feel alive. But it's not love, it's Sin City. Ooh, you know, it's never enough in Sin City. Ooh, and I can see she's a killer queen, sex machine, devil's angel selling sin. It tastes sweet like the heat, but your dreams are down in flames. Anytime I wanna play, she could be my drive. Ooh yeah, every time she gives it away, I feel alive. But it's not love, it's Sin City. Ooh, you know, it's never enough in Sin City. Come on, let's go for a ride. Little lights, wild nights, drop dead, pretty head, sex kinetic, magnetic, sexy tramps every night in bed. Oh, she knows you want it. Yeah, she knows you need it. Hey, you know you want it. Hey, you know you need it. Anytime I wanna play, she could be my drive. Ooh yeah, every time she gives it away, I feel alive. Oh yeah, but it's not love, it's Sin City. Ooh, you know, it's never enough in Sin City. Oh, and I can see that it's all going down in flames, but it's not love. No, no, bright lights, big city, hot tramps looking pretty. Anytime she can be my drive, Sin City, so alive. Pretty head, it's never enough. Drop dead, I'm so in love. It's never enough. Going down in flames.
All right, there you go with Sin City. Ron, are you still currently writing new music during the pandemic, or are you going to wait until you can start doing these songs already live again, or live for the first time?
No. I'm writing lots of new music, and I basically immediately after COVID kicked in, I started writing new music, and I would say I'm at 80-90% now of my new album.
Okay, how many songs are going to be on the new album?
I expect around 10.
And so it's going to be like a 3-hour album.
Yeah, with 2 hour guitar solos.
That's what I was gonna say. I mean, he's got 6-minute long songs. Half of them are guitar solos. So you might want to just trim it down to 6 songs, make it an EP, and then but it'll be an hour long. So
yeah. I've got just too many good stuff that I would like to bring out. It's burning in my hands to get out.
I know that's the thing is you get something you want to put it out there. I'm the same way. I do music, satire music with a buddy of mine. And I'm always like, when we came out with our little, 6-song album, I want to put more on there. He was like, no, this is good enough. No one's even going to buy our music. Like, for me, no one was buying our music anyways. So
no, they're literally not buying his music.
Yeah.
It's really, really bad.
I'm not even kidding. I'm not even joking. Like, no one's buying it. But I still want to put all the other songs on there. And no, David was like, no, this is good enough. No one's buying our shit, man. So,
that's because he has to engineer and mix and master all that, so you're just making it worse for him.
Yep, because all I do is the lyrics, and he did everything else. Everything else. All I did was the lyrics. Did you start off playing what was your very first instrument that you picked up?
My first?
Yeah.
Drums. Yeah, well, no, I'm going to say my very first was keyboard.
Okay.
Yeah. When I think I was about 10 years, and I went to music school for 3 years, learning keyboards. I hated it, really hated it.
What Sebastian was a skin flute, so
skin flute. Sometimes I wonder if Sam makes jokes, and people in other countries they understand the joke, or if it's just an American joke.
Because Holland will understand it.
I understand pretty well. I understand.
Maybe like Africa or the Middle East, not so much. But Holland,
I understand.
What skin flute
it was
is.
A good joke.
he made a joke the other day about Uranus, the planet Uranus, and the dude did not understand the joke, and I was like, Sam, and I think he got it eventually, because then he said a cruel joke to say.
He was talking about planets and then something, and I said, well, yeah, we like Uranus. So it didn't go over well, and it's okay. It's all right. Yeah. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Sometimes you got a big hand. Number one, Oklahoma
City Thunder.
This is what's great about going over to Sebastian's house. Now I can steal things and use them as props all day long, and then pick my nose on it. So all right.
It's like my guitar player in AC/DC. He's a guy from Indonesian area, so he's not black, but he's darker, and he likes to speak about that. So, and he was playing Angus, in our band, and so he always wore a T-shirt saying Black Angus. But the guitar
cover up the G.
The guitar strap.
All of the pictures say Black Anus. So, and he loved it.
Hey, you know what? Like Sam says, if you can't make fun of yourself, then
Yeah.
And
don't take yourself too seriously.
And if you can't enjoy Black Anus, then I don't know what to say.
What's your favorite instrument to play on stage during a live show?
Guitar.
Guitar?
Yeah, guitar.
I would have said the drum. I'm a drummer though, so that's why I would have said drums.
Yeah, maybe it's the same as what we said before. It's what you don't have, you want. So when I was playing drums, I initially thought everyone was looking at me, because I'm the drummer.
No one looks at the drummer.
But no when I was a guitar player and I went on stage playing guitars, and I was, getting closer to I could move around. I could, go to front and be closer to fans. And then I found out, no one's looking at the drummer. And it gives you much more,
Ever. And that's why Tommy Lee had to, create these big old drum kits that go upside down in Motley Crue so people would look at him.
Screaming for attention.
Yeah. I like it. I like attention too. If I could sing, I would have been a singer, man. I just can't do it.
He does. He's supposed to be in singing lessons from Ava Gore, Martin Gore is from Depeche Mode's daughter, so he's supposed to be taking singing lessons, but he hasn't done it yet. So
I'll ask. I don't want to bug her. I'll ask her though. And
I let her know yesterday that you're being thinking about it. She's like, "Really?"
Okay. Oh! You called me. No, you said that.
I did. I'll show you the text.
I'm doing it. I'm going to call her today. You know what? All right, challenge accepted, Sam.
And you're only 38, so you got your whole life in front of you to learn how to sing.
No, he's in a really bad shape right now. He can't walk straight. Like I said, his heroin abuse is really bad right now, so I don't know how much more he has left. So
I'm feeding right now. Let's play this next song while I do my heroin. All right, here we go. We're going to play White Summer, Ron Coolen. Here we go. summer. Ron Coolen. Man, it's been great having you on the podcast. I do want to ask you, though, where can people find your merchandise, your music? You have a website, all your platforms.
Yeah, they can go to my website. It's www.roncoolen.rocks. And I do have a shop where they can buy the album, where they can buy all kinds of stuff and merchandise. I'm also on Bandcamp. And since this week, I'm also on Spotify with my album. Social platforms, I'm on Facebook, on Instagram, mainly Twitter a bit.
Twitter.
I'm not on TikTok.
Yeah, you're not. I don't blame you. Are you going to make any vinyl albums? It seems like that's kind of a big thing. It's kind of come back is vinyl. Are you planning on doing anything like that?
I grew up on vinyl, so I would love to do that. But the production costs and distribution costs are huge, and for an independent small artist, that's quite out of budget. So for the time being, not.
All right, so here's how you do it, Ron. Here's the secret to it. You pre-sell it, and then once that order is fulfilled, then you make the order.
That's an opportunity, yeah. I
Just do 20 of them.
Dude.
I mean, just 20 of them.
We should put our podcast on a vinyl. Like a vinyl. That'd be kind of. Don't tell me no. Yes, I'm doing it.
That's actually, if you want to do just a single vinyl, you can actually do a single vinyl, and it's about $50 for the vinyl.
Yeah, I've looked into that as well, because you need a certain volume to get it at a certain price.
Disc makers. Just go through disc makers. It's about $50 for the whole thing. Yeah. It's not very much, but that's a pretty expensive vinyl. So Yeah, I may do that for the next one. For the first one, that was not really an option because I was too busy with all this production and bringing it live and financing it, and I finance it all by myself. And so I may do it. So I may ask fans around to do it, but I still have to think about how I'm going to market the next album.
When do you plan on dropping that? Like, do you have a time frame set of when you want to release it?
Yeah, the idea is around summer, and probably after summer, but I hope August, September, in that area.
All right, man. We look forward to it. I know I look forward to it, and I really appreciate you being on the podcast. I don't want you to go anywhere. I want you to stay right there. I want to thank all the fans that listen to The Loud Spot. You can find us at www.theloudspot.net. You can find everything on there from podcast, merchandise, our social media. Sam, is our social medias on there yet?
No, not yet, but you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, stuff like that. Just search The Loud Spot. But the great thing about the website is we just implemented the player. So literally, if you don't want to go to those other places to listen to The Loud Spot in the audio version, all you got to do is go to the website. It's right there. You click play, done. You're over. You can look at our merch that's up there too. So
there's links to the podcast, YouTube, the merch, all that stuff. Sam's done a great job of helping set all that up with the visual. So thanks, Sam. Thanks again for listening to The Loud Spot, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
See ya.
Thanks for having me, guys.
This is The Loud Spot outro by Nothing Short of Tragic. Is this all talk with no action? No. Is this my thoughts with distraction? No. Is this what I bought that's in fashion? Or is this The Loud Spot with Sebastian? Yes. Does Nothing Short of Tragic have his back again? Yes. Does everything that's good really have to end? Yes. A pimp host has to pimp show, so to get more episodes, make an order, this is over.
Maryland sports fans, there's only one sports book in the great state of Maryland with over 50 years experience booking bets and supporting customers. Betfred Sportsbook at Longshots is now open and is the only sports book in Frederick offering cash betting on football, basketball, world soccer, and more. Visit the Betfred Sportsbook at I-270 and MD-85 in Frederick, right next to Longshots off-track betting. Go to betfredsports.com for more information and your chance to win exclusive merchandise. Must be 21 or older. Play responsibly. For help, call 1-800-GAMBLER.